What's poppin', fam, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's 2026. You know what that means. We're going crazy all year long, fire content, really crushing on 2026. It's gonna be the year we pop off on YouTube and with content creation and everything like that. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, leave a like on this day's video, because I'm gonna be spinning some games, some real stuff in this video. I wanted to make a video speaking that it is 2026, how to change your mindset advice, because really deep down, mindset is what channels everything, channels how good you perform in your day-to-day life, your job, your mental health. It goes along with a lot of things, and I think I have a pretty good mindset, being that I am 21 years old and my mindset was garbage kind of growing up, and show y'all how I changed that and to talk a little bit about that. I'll talk about this throughout the entire video, but I kind of just want to get some insight on what this video is going to be about. I am going to go ahead a back day at the Planet Fitness, if it's open. It's New Year's Day. I think it's open, but we're going to see. But if it's not, I got a grocery haul I got to do, so we'll do that too. Where I'm from is a small town, so there's not too much to do, and my mindset was drinking, going out to these little parties and get-togethers, doing the typical teenage bullshit, right? That a lot of people do in the small towns and stuff like that, which is, you know, perfectly fine. But I've always thought of myself a little higher standard than that, and holding myself to a higher standard. I knew I could do something. I knew I've always been creative, and I knew I wanted to unleash. I knew I was destined for something better than just throwing, you know, my life away in a sense down the hole, drinking and partying and doing stuff. But I got caught up in that mix for about a year and a half, and I changed my whole way of thinking after my first breakup, and it really hit me. It's like, hey, I need to get on my shit. So I went into bodybuilding and weightlifting and stuff like that. So tip number one would be, if you're in that little mix or whatever you're going through in life, to change your mindset, you have to find something that you enjoy doing. For me, it's content creation. It's talking to you guys. It's making content. It's weightlifting. You know, that's what I found, two things that I like, and I put them together like a lot of people do, and it helped me mentally stay on the right focus. Yes, I have a full-time job and I work that, and I'm thankful for that, right? I fell in love with the grind. I fell in love with the work, and that's through working out. I fell in love with the grind. I fell in love with work, and it doesn't even feel like work to me. Like, I get up and I used to think, damn, I used to get up and be depressed. I used to get up like 2.5 years ago, and I used to be depressed. I used to look in the mirror, not really know who the fuck I was anymore. Now I have a purpose. You guys building a branding myself through fitness. I have a goal. If you're struggling with trying to find your purpose, keep pushing forward. Keep going day to day. Find something you're good at that you actually like doing. And if you don't like your job like a lot of people do, I understand that. But try to wake up in the morning with your mind like, okay, I could be dead today. I could be depressed even more today. Somebody just lost a loved one today. You know, when my grandma died and my grandpa died on my dad's side of family, I felt a little bit because I never spent a crazy amount of time with them, so I felt a certain type of way. But I did spend a lot of time with them toward the end, and I'm grateful for that. But like, not to get too deep, I'm getting a little too deep in this. This was just supposed to be a little quick intro. But when my grandma passed is right when I got broken up with, so it all hit me at one time, and man, it was just so much. I used to wake up depressed. I never thought about doing anything like that, but I used to wake up just depressed, like, man, why do I feel like this? Never felt like this before. And man, finding the purpose through fitness and stuff like that, and finding something that I'm good at, really helped me get through that time, and talking to family and stuff like that. So to change your mindset, you have to change the way you think. I used to wake up depressed, sad. Now I wake up, okay, I could go back to that, but I'm not gonna allow myself to. I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep working. I came this far, I'm not stopping now. My foot is on the gas. That's how you have to think. Yes, it gets tiring. Yes, sometimes it sucks and you don't wanna do it and you wanna give up, but that's when you have to go harder. That's when you have to go harder. And for all my fitness people out there, when you're tired and you don't wanna do another rep, but you do another rep, you gain a fucking shit ton much more muscle. And after you get done with that, you're like, man, I'm glad I pushed myself. Boom, that's all I got to say about that. So another little mindset tip too that I will say, and this is very important, would be faith, right? Faith. I just looked at this book and it reminded me faith. But faith really got me through some tough times, and it really kind of fixed my mindset because I don't understand everything in this book. I'm 21, okay? I haven't been through, or I can't relate to everything in that book. But some stuff in that book I can relate to, and I have been through, and it makes it hit that much harder. I read the stuff that I don't understand. At some point in my life, I'm going to go through something, and if I already have wisdom and knowledge from this book here, from the Bible, it could help me. It could possibly and will help me in the future when I do go through that situation. So basically just preparing myself for the stuff that I go through. And I feel like that's a big mindset change too. Like to think in the future, right? And instead of in the present, try to obviously focus in the present. That's the most important. But also think about your future, because that's also very important. Don't get just stuck in the present day. Try to think ahead of your future of like, what's the next 2-3 months going to be like? Faith helped me a lot get through a hard time in my breakup and depression. Faith helped me. Now, I'm not a perfect Christian by any means. I am not perfect. I cuss, yada yada yada. I don't do drugs or drink, but I used to drink, but that's besides the point. I'm not the perfect Christian, and I never will be. Everybody's not perfect, so don't try to be perfect. Just be yourself. Show up every day and give it your all. And yeah, speaking of giving it all, we're sitting in the Planet Fitness parking lot right now, ready to go hit this back day. There's a crap load of people right here right now. There's so many people here at this Planet Fitness. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's so many people at the Planet Fitness right now. It's absolutely insane. But it's all good. That means the people that are here, because it's currently like 9:30 in the morning, that means that the people are here didn't get absolutely wasted last night, so that's a good sign. But anyway, I'm gonna go hit this back day. So good. Tell me lies, make me high from you. It's enough, 'cause you know whatever we do, it ain't right for us both. It's a fuck, baby, so it's mine. We keep going, keep falling for your tricks. You just tell me like a villain. Oh no mercy, gonna be no baby, you're a man. Oh my love, ain't enough. I really like to put the pressure on me. Try to distract them from the fact that you need that. Supposed to think about how else it could be. Oh please, you wouldn't see me, still wouldn't believe me. Kill me on my sleep when nobody could hear me. Oh, we hate each other's deep faith, but is there any other option left? Or you keep on going, keep falling for your tricks. You just tell me like a villain. Oh no mercy, gonna be your baby, you're a man. Oh my love, ain't enough. I gave all my best, really gave you all I could get. So doesn't seem to be enough. Oh, you make it so hard to get back on my self-respect. It's gonna be love. So I was gonna show y'all what I got when I got home, but I think I'm just gonna carry the camera inside of Walmart and show y'all. I don't know if I'll be able to talk because I don't know if y'all can hear me with all the people, because there's a lot of people here and the music playing. So I might just montage it or I might talk, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna show y'all what I got in there because
knowing my dad, it's New Year's, right? He is probably cooking the house down and burning the house down with stuff, so ain't no telling what he's got on the counter, and I'm not going to be able to film. It's just going to be a mess. So I'm just going to either montage it or put the macros on the screen or something like that, what I get. So okay, literally everybody in there. Mama was in the weight loss in the supplement aisle. So Rise protein powder, that's first on the list. Absolutely amazing. I get this for my Ninja Creamies. I also put half a scoop in my oatmeal in the morning just for that extra little bit of protein. But Rise, Cosmic Brownie, I usually get the cinnamon too, but I'm gonna try the Cosmic Brownie out just for the protein ice cream, because I mean, Cosmic Brownie protein ice cream, that shit's gonna be gas. So since this video is like a 2026 mindset type of video, I'm in the book aisle, and I was gonna show y'all some books that I've read that helped me, but Walmart doesn't have any, so I don't. They don't have, like, unless somebody's completely wiped them out, they don't have any. Some of the book, or maybe I'm just blind. Could be either one, really. Really, some books that helped me is Outwitting the Devil. If you guys have ever heard, Alex Eubank actually put on his story, and I found that through him. Outwitting the Devil is literally the book that changed how I looked at like a lot of stuff. So if you read one book this year, I recommend that it is Outwitting the Devil. Unfortunately, I can't find any mindset books over here, but I did find one. It's not really a mindset book, but it's kind of like business orientated, which in the field that I do, like retail and stuff like that I work, and this kind of resembles into this, like building brands and stuff like this, is Dave Ramsey, Build a Business You Love. I actually like this book. It talks more about finances and stuff like that, if you're into that kind of stuff, but I like reading financial stuff like that. If you read one book this year, make sure it's Outwitting the Devil. It's like a faith book, and it gives a crazy twist. It's kind of weird, and you have to kind of bear with it just a little bit, but once you do that and you get to the end, it opens your mind to like a whole different world. So I usually get a different kind of yogurt. I usually get the Kabani yogurt, the plain Kabani yogurt, but they don't have any, I guess. Everybody done bought it up, unfortunately. It has a higher protein higher protein intake and lower calories than what I just picked up, but the Okios, or whatever you call it, it's still pretty good. It's a little bit more expensive, that's why I get the other kind, but pick and choose what you get. They both work. 17 grams of protein per serving. You really can't beat that. Picked up egg whites next on the list. If you follow me for a while, you know that we usually do like 4 eggs and then a cup of egg whites, but now that I'm actually cutting weight like pretty hard, trying to get down to like 178, I'm just gonna do egg whites. So 2 cups of egg whites, it's like straight protein. You really can't get any better than that. Plus it limits my fat intake, so I'm not, like, if I miscalculate something, I'm not going over my calorie intake just by that. Kind of helps me out. You don't have to do that. What you could do is mix like 2 eggs in with a cup of egg whites. It just depends on what you like to do. I go straight egg whites. It's probably better for you if you do like 2 eggs and then a cup of egg whites, just to balance out your fats. Rice cakes are like a cheat code also for y'all that like snacking on stuff. Dude, rice cakes are amazing. If you eat like 2 or 3 before you go work out, it gives you a pump, plus it's like 50 calories, so you're not, eating way over your calorie intake when you do go. So I would crush like 3-4 rice cakes a day. Can't beat it. You gotta watch it though. Some of the rice cakes have a little extra sugar in it, like the chocolate, but when you're cutting weight, it makes a big difference versus whether if you're just maintaining a bulk. I get the caramel because it's 50 calories and it still tastes good. I don't get that lightly salted shit. I can't do that. Gotta get some coffee because I'm addicted to caffeine. Like, extremely addicted. Matter of fact, I'm putting this back. This caught my eye. It's on rollback. This espresso blend. This here right here is good. But it's like stupid high caffeine, which I'm already addicted to, so what difference would it make now? I already do like 800 milligrams a day, so just a little bit more ain't gonna hurt, right? Okay, a 12 ounce, 840. Anyway, next on the list, almond butter. The prices of this shit is high. You can get the same thing at Aldi's for like $6. This is $8. Almond butter for healthy fats. That's like #1. You want to get like almond butter. I have a problem with eating, like I eat low fat food, but I do need to up my fat intake. That's how I do it with almond butter. I don't eat a shit ton of it, maybe like 2 teaspoons a day, or 2 tablespoons, sometimes 2.5. Just to get my fats up there so I don't feel like absolute ass. Another cheat code is this sugar-free sauce. It's $2.64. You really cannot beat that. So you come on through. You really cannot beat that. I'm not gonna get any because I have a Ninja Creamy and I already have the Cosmic Brownie stuff, so I don't need it. It's already sweet enough. 93.7 lean turkey. I get everything lean meat anyway. Even when I'm bulking, I still get lean stuff. Their meat looks shitty over here. I mean, it's Walmart, but it looks pretty bad. Some of it is great. So anyway, I get that. A little cheat code too. If you don't like cooking like me, they have fully cooked, great value chicken breast. It's like $8. So if you don't like cooking like me, I get this. Now when I go to Aldi's, I get like their actual chicken breast, but I'm not getting chicken breast from Walmart. Also, if you don't have a Ninja Creamy, you know, I didn't have one for a while. This is what I used to do when I used to have a sweet tooth. I would get the zero sugar whipped cream. Get you some fucking zero sugar pudding mix, Jello. Mix it in there with that whipped cream. Throw some frozen fruit over top of it, and boom. You have a low calorie. It's like sweet. It's basically like ice cream to a certain extent, but that's like one substitute if you don't have a Ninja Creamy. You can do that. That's what I used to do. It's like, obviously it has calories, but it's not as much as you were to eat fucking a frozen Pop-Tart. You know what I mean? And a lot of people think it's bad for you is hash browns. You can get these hash browns right here, these great value shredded hash browns for $3. And you can prep them. They're like, shit, I can't remember exactly what the calories are, but I think it's like 35 calories per cup. And you can put 2 cups, 2.5 cups of hash browns in there, and it's a big ass plate. So it's like, it has carbs obviously, but carbs aren't bad when you're cutting weight. You just have to monitor it. Instead, if you don't like eating rice all the time, which obviously rice is on my list for grocery haul, but I have some at the house, so I'm not gonna get any. But if you don't, just to substitute it out, instead of tired of eating rice all the time, just throw in some shredded hash browns. Really, that's pretty much the grocery haul. I have some stuff at the house, so I didn't show, like rice and sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are they're a clean carb source, and you really can't beat them. They fill you up like 160 calories per sweet potato, so you really can't beat that. I didn't get any because I got them when they was on sale at the store that I work at. Boys, damn, my hair looks all messed up. It's windy outside. Boys, that be the video, and that be the grocery haul, man. It was $132, I think, to be exact. You know, Walmart's a little expensive. If you have it, go to Aldi's. You save a lot more money there. But Aldi's is closed today because it's New Year's. Happy New Year's to everybody. I don't know if I said that or not. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. About mindset and stuff. I said all the things I had to say kind of in the beginning of the video, really. It's a new year. You know what I mean? You have to make it up in your mind what you want to do, and just go for it, man. I don't know if y'all know him, but it's a fitness guy. I can't remember his name right at the moment right now, but he basically said how he stays humble is, if you think about it, what is your great-great-grandfather's name? Most people don't know. I don't know, you know. Everybody's going to be forgotten one day. The only person that does not forget is God. If you worship God and try to do right in your life, when you do move on, he's going to remember it, you know. You try to leave an impact while you're here. At least that's what I try to do. And I try to be the best I can be. Some days I slack, some days I don't do enough. But it's life. Everybody's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody sins, everybody does stuff, everybody's, you know, to a certain extent did somebody wrong, you know, different views and everything like that. But look, at the end of the day, if you worship God, try to do your best in life, hard work pays off. The more time you put into something, the better you get at it. Same thing with your career. If you want to work, if you want to graduate college, go be a doctor, the more time you study, the more time you put toward that, the better you're going to be. Content creation, filming, angles, editing, if you guys are into that like I am, the more time you put toward it, the better you become at it.
That's why it's like when you go to your job, they put you through the training course if you're up in management. It's because the more time they give you and the more skills you develop over time training you, the better you get at it. And it's the same thing with anything you want to do in life, whether starting a business or whatever you want to do. The more time you research, put your mind to it, and work toward it, the better you become at it, the quicker you get the results. Same thing with fitness, same thing with everything. That principle can be and will be included in everything in life. That's my motivational pep talk for 2026. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment 2026, Happy New Year down below. And I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for the recent support on everything. I hope y'all enjoyed that grocery haul. The grocery haul was little. When you're cutting weights, you don't want to fucking go crazy, buying a whole bunch of stuff. I already had oatmeal at the house, so I didn't get that. Certain stuff I didn't pick up, but it was kind of a light haul. I love y'all, man, and I hope y'all do have an amazing new year, and hope everybody's dreams come true. And God, I'll see y'all next video, man. Peace out.
You got me hypnotized by the way you look at me, yeah. Baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T, yeah. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she, yeah. I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me.